Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to become even more profitable using the daily time frame with some strategy. Let's jump straight into this. Hey baby, how are you? Are we all lit? Please tell me we are. If you're not lit, get lit now. Baby, we're back with another video. As you would have got from that intro, it's about the DT, the daily time frame, the power of the daily. Yes. So why am I so obsessed with this right now? Well, not right now, but just for this video, just to get the point across. Guys, look, the daily time frame tells us a lot about where the price is going, the structure that it's within. Okay, the trend. Remember, the trend is your friend. Now, with the daily, right, we can cut out a lot of the noise, right, on the lower time frames. And there's no problem with trading on lower time frames, of course, as I do, especially in current market conditions. You know, I'm looking for more sort of near-term opportunities. But sometimes we get sucked into a lot of noise and neglect really what's going on via the daily. Now, a lot of institutions, big market players, they'll be focusing on those higher time frames. They'll be looking at the daily, you know, for where they're anticipating the price to go with their own trades, you know, ensuring that they're on the right side of the trends, even though these buggers can manipulate things at times. But they're looking at that. They're cutting out the noise. They're not looking at, you know, all the 30-minute, 15-minute, 5-minute, all of that noise. No. They're focusing on this higher time frame, right? Cutting all of that out. So in this video, what I want to do, we're going to go over to my demonstration area. I want to give you a nice example, just actually at present, so you can see the dollar, okay, via the daily, to see, understanding its trend at the moment. And then I want to show you AUD USD. It's in beautifully respecting market structure at the moment, with a bit of strategy in there that I'm sure you can take away, some takeaways. I'm going to implement into your own trading. And just also quickly, guys, the beautiful thing about the daily as well, okay, it ensures that we're not counter trend trading, right? So just so that at least we're aware of it if we are dropping down to lower time frames for our entries or for some trading opportunities, just so that we're aware if we are counter trend trading, because that's really, really key. Because, you know, suddenly we can see a shift. Oh goodness, I wasn't aware that I'm counter trend trading. So it's just knowing that. And one last thing, actually, with the daily time frame as well, trading on that, we can trade simply the daily, right? By looking at key areas, obviously having larger stops, and I'm going to show you this actually in a moment in a demonstration area, having larger stops but bigger TPs, some huge upside potential. And the beauty of that as well, we cut out the noise. It requires less input for us, you know, in terms of ongoing management of the trades, you know, constantly being in and out of the market. Less is more, remember, as well in Forex as well. The more we're active within the market, the more likely we are of the market going against us, right? It's heavily stacked up against us. So less is more in Forex. So let's jump straight into this, baby. Plenty of value. Let's go. Hey guys, so we're over at the demonstration area. Are you staying lit with me? Please tell me you are. Guys, I was going to show you dollar, but I thought let's just keep this short and sweet and powerful, right, of energy, and go right into the meat of things. And that is with Aussie dollar. This beautiful example I want to show you of, you know, respecting the daily time frame, right? Now, as you can see here from the chart, really we've staged a massive rebound for the Australian dollar since obviously all this volatility in March. Remember, we had this massive scramble for dollars. As you can see, AUD was absolutely slammed as everyone was piling into dollar, to the most liquid currency of the world due to COVID, right? Due to COVID. So people wanted to seek safety, i.e. the dollar was seen as a safe haven. Now, really look at this candlestick, okay? Just paying attention to the daily. This candlestick we've got here, right, in the 19th of March, somewhat of a reversal candlestick, a doji. I'll do another video on candlesticks where we're really sort of mastering those in a YouTube video. But you can see this candle here is signaling change in trend. So as you can see, we start trending to the upside. By looking at the daily, we can see, okay, we're trending to the upside. We're now pushing to the north. We're reversing after this candlestick, and you can see market structure already, right? We start going on and printing sort of lower highs, right? You can see that there, pretty much printing higher highs as well in this structure. And look, what you can see is all these pullbacks, all of these dips. So I mean about paying attention to the daily time frame. You know that these dips, these periods of consolidation are subject to further breakouts. And look, you guys know, I've done a video on this before. You know I love my flag structure. So it's keep an eye on and looking out for these opportunities to buy on these dips, looking out for these signs, these consolidation patterns, as we can see here. Nice consolidation pattern and a breakout in anticipation of further upside. And look, I don't have to mark it up, but you can see the same thing here and again and again. Now, how do we trade the daily? Well, we mark up zones. As you can see here, I've got zones marked up. What are zones? They're, you know, areas of which, and these are what typically institutions would be looking at. These key zones where we know the price is going to find support, i.e. demand, or we're going to find resistance, i.e. supply, okay? Where there's supply and the price catches, is hit with rejection. I said this before. I learned supply and demand when I got my first job in the city, a little young lad in the city as an analyst. One of the guys, I used to feed him a bit information quicker, cheeky, don't tell anyone. I used to feed him some information that I had quicker, just help him out on the trading side of things. And in return, he used to teach me late in the evenings, he used to teach me supply and demand. So that's where I learned it from him, and put together a really nice document for me. And that's how I learned supply and demand. So, you know, just to bring you a really, really nice example, okay? We can see now I had this cooling, and a big breakout to the upside. So once we'd seen this breakout, right, from this flag structure, this is, again, trading the higher time frames. Let's just measure this pole just to bring you a nice, clear example. Okay, measuring the pole or the flag, it's about 500 pips, right? So we all know on the break, we're going to get the equivalent to that, 500 pips, and so did we very much see easily. So as an example of trading the daily time frame, you can see this daily closed outside of that flag. So even if you took entries there and you place your stops below this zone where you know, okay, this is an area of zone of support, of demand, we place stops below, as I said, about having larger stops on the daily, 200 pips. But look at that risk to reward, 2.45. Yeah, yes, you would have had larger stop loss, but look at the upside potential there, 500 pips up for grabs, which we well and truly achieved. So, you know, it's understanding this structure. Look, we're going printing lower highs, lower lows, higher highs, pretty much so in this structure, pretty much as you can see. Now, a beautiful thing as well, as you've seen various flags breaking out there, dips are being bought. Okay, now we're looking left. We can see this powerful 70 region, okay, via the daily time frame. We know it's significant, not just via the daily, but it's just a psychological number, 70. It's very round. Okay, we had some trouble. We finally broke out of that. All right, we're still respecting market structure, but now we're consolidating. Again, this 70 mark's being respected. Now, look at the beauty of this. Picking up, looking left, we know, okay, this has been significant in terms of resistance. Now we're going to use this as support. And you can see AUD most recently used that. And I actually took advantage of this myself at that psychological 70 figure. What else do we have here? A double bottom, 1, 2. Neckline up here around 72.35. Okay. You've looked left, you've seen, okay, this area is going to be support. We've seen its massive resistance. It's now going to be used as support. I've broken above you, bulls. Now you are my support. So we use that as a platform to extend to the upside. Typically, distance between the bottom and the head, 200 pips. We well and truly should see that continue to the upside there, okay? We've used this, look at this, by the way, guys. Look, we've used this neckline as support. We broke above, we've retested and held. Look, flag. Man, there's so much in the daily just up for grabs. If just focusing on trading the daily time frame and cutting out all that noise like, whoa, 15 minute, 30 minute. It's fine to trade the lower time frames, but you can cut out some of that noise. Do less is more, less trades, and just focus on this daily. Look, flag, so on and so forth. So in theory, this should further extend to the upside as I measured there with that most recent double bottom. But then also we've got this flag here, right? And being conservative, measuring this pole of this flag, you know, another 500 potential pips here up for grabs. So there's several confluences just focusing on daily for AUD to continue to extend to the upside. Now, let me quickly tell you something actually before we sort of wrap up on this video. A couple of things. Fundamentally, we're being supported to the upside. Commodity-linked currencies, NZD, AUD particularly benefiting from. And look, back here, where we really started picking up some pace, we were seeing a rebound in the Chinese economy, China reopening. China is Australia's biggest two-way trading partner, so it benefits Australia, right? So this is good for Australia, so hence AUD pushing to the upside as well. And at this point, FOMC were dumping a load of money into the markets, pumping QE. One of my lifetime members, now let me tell you, this is a true story. One of my lifetime members, he is in from this 63 region. So this flag here that we broke out, he's been in since that. And he's trading daily. He took a large amount of profit at 70, but he's still running, still today, because he's focusing on the higher time frames. He's been looking at the daily, okay? He's been looking at the weeklies, so on and so forth. So that, man, that says something. And look, he's laughing. So do not underestimate the power of the daily. Guys, hope you found some value in that. I could go on and on and on, but I'm just conscious of time, so wanting to short and powerful as possible. I'm already running on. If you liked this video, please do not hesitate to smash up that like button, that lit button. Subscribe, please. Share this with your communities. Guys, do not hesitate to check out. I do have a daily fundamental and technical analysis service with trade ideas, education, daily, so on and so forth. Do not hesitate to check that out. freakforextrading.com, or you can check out my lifetime community and get more nurturing and love from me to help you grow and become an all-rounded trader. Other than that, stay lit, baby. Let's get it.